Hello, my friends. Angelika Christie here. And today, for us who are Christians or who are open to the religion of our heart, because it's all about the light. Every religion believes in a divine being, a creator of the heavens and the earth, and the good and the love and all of the highest attributes that we strive to live, to bring into our lives. So for us who celebrate, I say, in a particular way, Good Friday, it is really a day to go within. It's not a party celebration. It is to reflect on the meaning of this day. So, what does Good Friday mean to you? And I am here without my jewelry or anything like this. And Good Friday. Let me just tell you what it means to me. Good Friday for decades and decades and decades, and my family knows it. For me, it's a day of heightened spirituality, not religion so much, but heightened spirituality. Even though when I say not religion, it is the religion, but it is in the way I perceive it. For example, I do not take any food in on this day, on Good Friday. I'm also stay away from TV and be more on myself. That's why you find me not in my living room, but in the bedroom. And the other is, and that's a tradition I had for a very, very long time. A little bit later on, early afternoon, I will put on a very special movie that I just love so much. And it's Ben Hur, not the new version, but the old version with Charlton Heston. The the movie Ben Hur. It's a long one. It's 4.5 hours, but it is the story of Christ, and it is told in the and even Ben Hur. The whole story is a real story, and movies that represent real stories, whether it's far in the history or more modern, are much more meaningful to me. So I don't know if you know Ben Hur, but it is the story of Christ, seen in a particular way through the history and the family's history and what is happening with the Roman and the Jews, especially two families and two men that were very close and then drifted apart through history. One is Roman and the other is Jewish, even though the Ben Hur is from a very high family himself, kind of royal family. But so that's what I watch. I watch Ben Hur, and it always brings me into the reality of that particular time, what really went on. So, but this is me. And so, what is the meaning that has this special day? What is the meaning for you? What is the promise that you see in this particular day, the day of Good Friday, the day where Christ, Jesus, the man Jesus, in those days, who proclaimed to be the Son of God, which he is, which he was, and he is, but for which he was crucified. And so, when we think about that ultimate sacrifice, to stay true not only to himself, to who he was, but also to a much higher purpose, the purpose to bring light into this world, to bring hope and also create a movement of love and forgiveness and hope. So what does it mean to you, and how do you prepare? And then I would like for you to go a little bit deeper and look at the incredible gift, the greatest gift that you have been given, which is your life. And it has been given by God in a particular way, because you are one of a kind. And sometimes we don't really understand how incredible this is, because there is nothing from the past, eons and eons of the eons of time, and anything from now on into the future. You as a life stream, you as a body, mind, and soul, you actually as a soul, because your soul is immortal, who has taken on this body for a very particular reason, for a very particular, in a very particular life plan. And so many of us are still searching for, what is it really that I'm here to do? There is a part of you that knows it. And that part of you is deep within your soul, within your soul self. And that's why I so often say stillness and going within is so important, because only there you find your truth and who you really are. Nobody else can tell you this, because you are uniquely you, and only you can explore this and discover it and live through it. Yes, you can have a mentor and a coach to guide you there, to take you from out of your mind, who has all of these worries and anxieties and doubts, and from the subconscious mind having been told, oh no, who do you think you are? You're not good enough for this, you're too that. So the self-doubt is the only part, fear and self-doubt, that really always prevents you or clouds the reality of the incredible, magnificent, innocent, and perfect being that you are. And you have been given this physical body in order to live your soul's expression, your purpose for which you came, to live it through that body. In every part, it has been created perfectly to fulfill your part. And if you don't, then you have denied the world a huge gift, because the gift of that only you can give is the gift of yourself, of your generosity, of your wisdom, of that you have been present, and all of the people around you, and it ripples out, to thousands and millions you wouldn't even never know and never would even meet. So I want to ask, what is it that you would sacrifice for achieving your highest potential? Because the lazy, easy route does never really take you to your highest potential. We already know that, right? So because your highest potential is God's idea of you, God's idea, the way he has created you in his image. I say his, there is no him or her. It is the divine. It doesn't have a gender. In the image of God, you have been created in that. And the reason why you are here is very specific. It is the reason to fulfill your highest potential and share that with others around you and give that gift to the world. Just like Jesus, the Christ, has given his life. You don't need to be nailed to the cross physically, but you and I know that we go through a lot of trials and tribulations, and the valley of sorrow and of regret and of despair. And yet, these moments can only be short, because our life, your life, my life, has a very important purpose. And the closer we come to living our highest potential, which is in the end, it is love. It is living our essence, living our particular gifts that we have come into this lifetime with. Whether it's being a speaker, whether it's being a writer, whether it's being a beautiful a mother. If that's what you really, if this is all you want, or the greatest father, that's wonderful. And of course, then there is more. There are always gifts that need to be discovered. You're never really done with it. To go deeper and give more and give more and give more of yourself. And it is not something that wears you down. It's actually something that lifts you up. Because once you are giving of you, once you are being generous with yourself, it feeds you. It feeds you the love back that God sends to you, because you do His work. You do the work of the divine when you give of yourself generously. So this is really all I want to share with you today, because it is a very special, special day. And I want you to reflect and make it a special day. All of my love to you. You are precious. You are unique. You are once in the entire universe, from the never ever being the same again. Even if you believe that you will be reborn, be reborn in the image of this day of Christ. Be reborn in the highest expression of your perfection. And this is what I leave you with. Have a wonderful, wonderful Easter holiday. And we connect again on Monday. All of my love to you. Bye bye for now.